else can you say about the career resurgence of Charles "Du Bronx" Oliveira? Cut his teeth in the UFC. Late 2017, he had lost 3 of 4. Nobody was talking about him, and then he goes on to produce one of the greatest winning streaks in UFC lightweight history.
Well, he did a great job just rebuilding, refocusing, shifting the mindset from having issues at times when it got tough to getting through the tough and dominating guys. Many relied on him going back to that guy from before. That guy disappeared on that championship run. Charles Oliveira is a beast, and we will see if tonight he gets his hand raised and he proves once again why he's one of the best lightweights in the world.
Don't look for too much in terms of risk management, though. Even given what happened in the Islam Makhachev fight, Charles Oliveira is an aggressive, high-octane, offensive fighter, and that is the expectation as to what we will see here tonight. So here's the legend, George St-Pierre, former UFC welterweight champion, former UFC middleweight champion, and DC as one of the most decorated wrestlers on this UFC roster. You gotta be pretty amazed at what this man has been able to accomplish without any amateur wrestling credentials to speak of.
Yeah, with no background, the guys that he's been in there with and controlled the wrestling exchanges has truly been unbelievable to watch. I was in Canada when he fought Josh Koscheck and took Josh Koscheck, who's an NCAA champion, down whenever he needed to.
Right.
But it was also the striking that made him so dangerous. I remember George St-Pierre had this combination. It was a lead jab, a lead Superman jab, and a leg kick. Everyone wanted to try and do it, and they say imitation is the greatest form of getting a compliment. We all tried to beat George St-Pierre.
He's got more SPs than you.
He's the man.
And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Charles "Du Bronx" Oliveira. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, George "Rush" St-Pierre.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, early portions of the round, we will see how it goes for Charles Oliveira. This man has every skill you would want in a mixed martial artist, and that's why he has gone from, you know, middling featherweight at times to one of the greatest lightweights of all time. All right, early action here. We'll see how soon George St-Pierre can get one of his patented takedowns, but it all works off of the jab that you saw right there.
It does.
Oh, guillotine here. Yup, that guillotine deep. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Good work from the top here by George St-Pierre. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
That was a slick transition.
All right, side control now. North-south position now. Perhaps the crowd will get its collective mind out of the gutter. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by George St-Pierre. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. St-Pierre's able to transition back to side control now.
Big ground and pound. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. He passed the half guard.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by St-Pierre. Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? Nicely done. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Oh, right into mouth.
Oliveira's in half guard now. Continuing to work out of the half guard. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Great submission defense.
Ground and pound strike there now. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round 1. All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Good. All right, round 2. Early right hand gets through for Dubrox. Going to the body now with the kick. That one is blocked, though.
He hurt him.
You know, DC, you're usually pretty prophetic. Oliveira's got his hand looking for a guillotine choke. Oh, that gilly is tight. Looks like maybe he's going to be in real trouble now.
He will not stop fighting. He's going to work hard to get the finish. Oh, look at the fight here.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
St-Pierre's in half guard.
Massive shot from the top.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by GSP. Oliveira's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
That Dosh choke is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. Need to work.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar. Punches and punches.
So being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight. Beautiful transition. He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Round finished. All right, there's the horn. How about that round? He got him badly there early on. You thought that maybe that was going to be the beginning of the end. At the very least here, gotta think he's going to try to get him out of here in this next one.
J.A., he's on skates.
Yeah.
I mean, he was on skates. His ability to withstand that avalanche is commendable, but he has to change something as he approaches the next round.
All right, so there is the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense there.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys, but nothing's more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost submitted, one guy escaping. It's one of the most exciting things you can watch in all of mixed martial arts.
All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. I'm not sure if there is an injury, but his ground game is so strong, he hasn't made any effort to take the fight there.
I don't understand when you possess that skill, when you're so good on the ground, he's so strong in positions, he does such a great job of finding submissions. I don't know why he wouldn't submit the vast majority of the fight there. Tonight he is fighting a very confused...
Oliveira's looking for an arm bar here. Oh, that's tight. Oh, he got up. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Like, he should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer. Because right now, he seems lost to it.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Single. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Get them out here. You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find your...
Oh, he's got his back. Oh, big shots from the top.
And another strike from the top lands for him.
Really starting to bleed profusely out of that eye. It's not looking good, champ.
Well, it's leaking down his face. The guy's been beat up, and now this cut has become a real issue.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Final seconds of round 3. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know he's got a...
Dart. Yep, he's trying to hit the darts here.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And This is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Oh! Oliveira has to be careful.
Feels like the beginning of the end. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
He's going guillotine. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent. It's tight.
No, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over. Darce choke locked in, it's only a matter of time, but he cannot rush. He's got to control his opponent so he doesn't lose him in the scramble.
Oh, submission defense holds up again. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. While St-Pierre's has got full mount now.
This is where he wants to be.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, Johnny. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. He passes to half guard.
Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Great defense by this fighter.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. Nice transition.
Well, St-Pierre's back to the north-south.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fifth and final round.
Nice job blocking that shot. Beautiful head kick lands from this guy.
Effective with the jab.
Real quick leg kick.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Oliveira doing the right things defensively.
He's exhausted. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Officially tight. You gotta be kidding me. He's out. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
There it is. Now he's going him out.
He's having his way with him here.
I can see the ringside position starting to get up because that cut has gotten to a very bad place. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position. Nice defense.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Setting up for an arm lock now. Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
What's
Oh, the submission defense holds on, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Oliveira. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. All right, so the championship fight goes the distance as we get you some highlights here, and I do believe the champion will walk out the way he came in as the undisputed best in the world.
He is one of the most talented mixed martial artists we have ever seen in the UFC's octagon. He takes every challenge head on, and tonight he got pushed, but I think he did just enough to maintain his title.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, George Rush St-Pierre!
All right, so another dominating effort out of the UFC Hall of Famer George St-Pierre. No surprise as the scorecards